bitch better have my money.
Anthony, you got to stop being in the middle of these pictures you're taking.
Problem?
Yeah, there you go.
They want Jill in the middle.
No, let me tell you something.
No more Jill in the middle.
Here's the problem.
How about no more pictures? I've had it.
Here's the problem. I'll tell you what the problem
love.
is. I'll tell you what the goddamn problem is. And this is the God's honest truth. We go up ringside. Last night we went to Roseland. They had a Thai fighting thing there. Pretty intense. Those little guys are insane.
A little Muay Thai.
Yeah, a little Muay Thai fighting. And here's the problem. We want a picture taken. And every time we go to have our goddamn picture taken, someone sneaks in and goes, I want one with you two.
But you
I want just one picture of me and Jill. Leave us alone. Leave us alone.
Why do you need another picture? You
next
guys got...
to you. Don't have...
What?
You're always in the middle. Move that
They
whoever.
just move in and the picture snaps.
Because everyone...
It's ridiculous.
Everyone needs their...
Yes!
needs their picture with Antholini.
Dude, if you don't think that's the truth, we tried... I don't know how many different occasions to get just a picture of us last night.
6?
Possibly more than that, Jim.
You're crazy.
By the way,
you know how
on
many
the
pictures
streets
there are of you two? You don't need any more pictures.
We need plenty of pictures.
On the streets, people are asking, is this true?
Yes.
Is this true? And I'm telling them it's true.
It is true.
Different locations. We want pictures. Didn't you see our garden party pictures?
How could we not? Stop.
They were wonderful. They're at a big castle.
You're shoving these pictures down our throat.
No, we're
we
not.
Understand you're in love. It's
Look,
it's
at the
wonderful.
big castle.
Yeah, it's wonderful.
Charles and Diana weren't photographed as much.
Thank you. Thank you, Jimmy.
This is creepy.
Thank you, Jimmy. Every day, Stunt Brain goes, well, Jill sent more pictures. I'm like, how many pictures do we need of them?
Look, here's me and Jill at Blockbuster. Here's me and Jill in line at the airport. Here's Jill and I on the plane, in the cockpit on the... All right.
All right.
Get it. You're lovely, both of you. Everyone loves you.
He's trying to prove to the world that this is real. We're here to say it's real. No more pictures.
Yeah, we get it.
Shut down Antholini.com. We don't need to see
they
more
go
pictures.
up there, and they're all of our different places that we go.
All you do is go to functions. You like
Look at us in cowboy attire.
Have you both said the L word?
Dude, he said after 3 days.
3 days.
Has she
It's
said
about
the L
4
word?
hours.
Yeah.
You're not a Me Too, are you?
What?
You're not Me Too.
I'm one of those.
No, Patrice,
Yeah.
hold on.
I'm one of those. Yeah, cool.
Did you really say it after 4 hours?
No.
Okay. How long was it, really?
Completely silly.
Really? You're 25 days into this Antholini thing. When did you say I love?
The L word came out
Day
You
what?
said it first?
One drunken evening that we
Day
were...
what, though?
No,
A weekend?
You said it first?
I don't remember. No. It was...
She said it first?
Please reenact it, please.
I'm trying to remember the
Did
exact
she say,
circumstance.
I think I love you? I think I'm falling in love with you?
No.
Was it something goofy like that, or?
No. I'm trying to remember. This is probably not probably. Yeah, there was a subtle whisper in the ear.
First of all,
You
let me
don't
tell
remember?
you something. You can access a obscure line from a D movie.
Yeah, thank you, Patrice.
You know what happened, man.
Of course you do.
Because I wasn't intoxicated watching the movie every time.
Anthony was teary-faced. Here's what happened.
Oh, dear, here we go. Here's Jim's. I love Jim's reenactments
I'll
of
tell you what
anything
happened.
that ever happens.
She was...
You mean Jim's accuracy?
That's right. There was candlelit, and she saw the shimmer of the light off your face.
Yeah.
And it looked wet, and she realized she'd been weeping. And she put her hands on your shoulder. She said, Anthony, and you went, what? And she
Is that what happened?
She said, you're crying. And you went, I know. And she said, what's the matter? And you went, I love you. And internally she went,
Did I turn into Joaquin?
Internally, she went, yuck.
Hey.
Stephen S. from Bayshore has it perfectly. He writes, Jill said, I love this wine. I love you too, Jillsy Wilsey.
Jillsy Wilsey. I don't think I've ever said that.
I saw an opportunity and you went for it.
no, he misunderstood something she said.
Right.
Like, here's what it is. Anthony said, would you like to get another bottle of booze? She said, I'd love to. And he went, I love you too.
Right.
And she was too embarrassed for him to correct him.
It was a mistaken I love you.
Yes.
What Anthony, what happened? Can you just tell us what happened?
I'd love to.
Because you had to, okay, give us the sober I love you when it wasn't drinking. Give us the sober that you guys sobered up and now.
They haven't been sober yet.
Here's the sober one.
Yes, we have.
He said
twice.
He said it again in the morning. He went, "I love you," and she was like feeling so awkward. She went, "You're so sweet." I gave him a kiss.
God, if that ever happened,
stop it, you.
If that ever happened, I would leave the premises immediately, never to return.
Has she been
Never.
Has she
You call
been?
me Schmoopy. You're Schmoopy. You're Schmoopy.
All right, Schmoopies.
Bye, Schmoopy.
Bye, Schmoopy.
Hi, Schmoopy.
Hi, Schmoopy.
No, you're Schmoopy.
You're Schmoopy. Am I forgiven, Schmoopy?
Yes, Schmoopy.
Schmoopy, how about a little tuna? You want a little tuna fishy?
I
I love that clip.
That's pretty accurate
From
though.
Seinfeld.
All right, listen.
Awful couple.
Where are we at? We got Richard Huff on the line, who's writing about a few things that have something to do with this radio show here. Let's say hi to Richard Huff. Mr. Huff, it's a pleasure to be talking to you on the Opie and Anthony show.
Hey, guys.
Here's Richard. How are you doing, Richard?
You were very busy talking about writing about the show yesterday.
I got to tell you, all this lovey-dovey stuff's making me throw up in my mouth a little bit. and you know, you were talking about the photographs. This is the most photographed couple in the history of media. And it also
The history of white trash. So
It
just
almost-
say it like we're saying it.
it almost has this feeling of like you're afraid it's going to end, so you got to get proof.
Oh, so I need pictures at every corner.
All they're missing is an adopted Chinese kid.
It's also interesting how many pictures of Jill and other people are there, especially some beefy guys here in some of these shots that are kind of scary.
Oh, what? Like I would have to worry about some big a
man
guy, a man? What are you saying?
2 words: hockey player.
Oh, jeez. Well, you know something? I think I have a lot of things over hockey players, my friend.
What? What's the inside dig on that? What's going on there?
Oh, she's dated hockey players.
Oh, she used to date hockey players.
Yeah.
Anthony's good with
the
his
Islanders.
stick.
She used to be the what do they call her? The girl that skated around and got the crowd all riled up at the Islanders games.
I'm a season ticket holder. She never did any skating, my friend.
Oh, it was never skating, right?
Oh, here it
She'd
is.
walk around the ice and what?
No, she walked around the Nassau Coliseum, and every guy would turn their head. They would need a chiropractor as she walked by, and that's not a joke. And then you would watch everyone's date to the game get really pissed off because the dudes were checking out Jill as she just worked the crowd.
And could you do me?
She
a
was
big
great,
favor?
actually.
That's what her job.
She was great at it.
Yes,
Can you do me a
Patrice.
huge favor, please?
Yes, Patrice.
Can you not have discussions one night when you're letting all your truths out about who you slept with and who she slept with? Don't get into that.
I don't get into that. I never do.
Okay, I'm just.
This
making
is just
sure.
public knowledge, you know.
All right, I'm just saying.
It's like public domain.
I'm just saying for your own.
Before we lose Richard, though, Richard,
Yo.
in your column this morning, the television and radio section of the Daily News, you write, seems the off-air love affair between radio host Anthony Cumia of Opie and Anthony and Channel 11 traffic reporter Jill Nicolini is, well, real. I love how you wrote that. Is, well, pause, real. A website, Antholini.com, has been created to track the romance. After looking at the pictures of the happy couple, the upside of this merger of media titans is that it gives single guys who might look like the married guy at the top of the opposite page hope. Just saying.
And you were the guy at the top of the opposite page.
Yeah.
It's the Billy Joel syndrome.
Yeah. What's that? Driving into a house?
That is awful.
What's the Billy Joel syndrome?
Cheryl, whatever her name is.
This guy's getting a little too comfortable with
Yeah,
certainly
and you
is.
know what? That is such a. Women don't think like us. We don't need to say that ever.
That's true, Patrice.
Richard, you don't want us going back to hating you. Trust me.
No, Richard's right.
Stop getting comfortable with our radio show.
He's
no,
right.
man, no.
The hot girls will a lot of times just go with guys who get them in a different way. You're right. They don't think like us. That is right. Christy Brinkley and Billy Joel. Billy Joel's gift was bigger than her hotness.
But that is that's what I'm saying is that we have to come with her prettiness. For some reason, is matching his establishment as a man, but for real, it's not. She's not.
Most hot girls, like we're in high school, most hot girls date the hot jocks. They don't date funny guy. Again, I know there's exceptions, but the majority of the time is in high school. I know I didn't. It's almost like I bang girls way out of my league only because I'm funny and because that's, and I'm not knocking Anthony. Anthony's brilliant, but it's his brilliance.
Thank you, Jimmy.
She obviously thinks he's cute and she likes him and she thinks he's handsome, but it's not like, oh my
God. Did she
God.
ever tell you that?
Yes.
Really?
Silly.
Look at Anthony just looking down,
That's
all
true.
shy.
And when you unrolled it for the first time, did she go, what? What? And you untied it from around your waist?
we did a whole bit on the presentation of it.
And Richard, sorry you have to be burdened with the other people in the studio too, as opposed to just Opie. We apologize that you have to hear other.
Oh yeah, with the hero.
Wait, before we move on to me being a hero,
I don't write the headline.
Well, you know what? Let's not tell everybody because I want to assume that you did write the headline and that you were very accurate. Richard, so you said it gives hope to guys like you, but you're married, so are you hoping to dump your wife?
I said guys who look like me. Public service announcement. I love my wife.
Oh, okay.
I'm very happily married.
All right.
All of this is done to ingrate myself with you. I'm just here for the laughs, guys.
All right. So you were shocked when you found out that this was a real thing, huh?
Well, according to Jill, it's real. She uses that L word all the time.
Now you're saying according to, so you still think what? It's a bit?
No, I never said that.
Okay.
I never said that.
What is the what's the idea that if it was fake, what is the idea behind the fakeness? Like,
I've heard on message boards, I've read things like it's mutual publicity for this program and for Channel 11, the CW11 News. It's Jill trying to get publicity for herself. It's me trying to get publicity for myself. It's like,
Boy, I wonder where they got that idea from. Maybe the 1,000 pictures that we all had to leaf through in the first 24 days of your relationship.
She likes taking a lot of pictures, and she photographs very well.
Does it bother you at all?
Pictures?
The constant pictures?
No. I think they're great. We were in different places. We're all having fun.
Does it bother you the constant photographers going, sir, could you step out of the way? He's my date.
Shut up. Or could you take this picture?
I had that happen once at Tavern on the Green. It was Christmas, and this couple got up, and there was a big Christmas tree there, and a couple got up, and they have a camera, and they walked over and go, would you mind taking a picture? And I was like, okay. So I stand up, and they handed me the camera. I thought they wanted to take a picture with me. I was feeling all good about myself, like, oh, they listen to the show. She goes, oh, would you mind taking a picture? I'm like, yeah, no problem. So I stand up, and they handed me the camera. It was very embarrassing.
Don't you fix your collar first? Like, no, I always snazz up.
Well, I looked at the people at the table like, uh-oh, here it comes, Oh, boy. A hassle. Why can't they leave me alone while I'm eating?
It's the worst when that happens. Same exact thing with my family.
Do you think of those awful Pal Talk girls and go, God, how could I ever had?
No, I'll tell you, there are a couple of Pal Talk girls that are
still in the
stunning.
What?
Yeah, there are. Couple that are stunning. The majority of them
Jill is a different
should
level,
be
though.
punched in the face.
That's right.
She's a different level of pretty, though.
Huh?
She's a different level.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, that's a whole different,
Hey, Richard.
It's a whole different thing, too.
You're a
It's not
reporter.
an internet thing.
Maybe you could get something out of Anthony. We can. You're a reporter. Ask him the tough questions. Where's the relationship leading? Do you believe in marriage again? You always said you didn't want to have kids. Is that still true? Come on, Richard. Let's get into this.
It's a hard hitting.
Well, you need her dad in here for that. Wouldn't he be better at this?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, is he grilling you on that, Anthony?
Yeah. A little bit.
Anthony is the same age as her father.
I am not.
They hang out.
His father fell in love with Anthony when they started reminiscing about the Ray Robinson fight. They were criticizing Raging Bull. It didn't happen that way, the way I remember it.
That darky sure can move.
Yeah, well, a couple of Italians.
As they smoke unfiltered cigarettes together.
Yeah.
And they're cute when they're young. That's Italians trying to be, politically correct.
Richard.
Oh, God damn.
Yeah.
I remember hearing that as a kid.
It's very accurate, right? Richard, anything else before we let you go?
No, I'm all good.
I want to thank you for the headline today. Radio show host Opie talks listener out of suicide attempt. You got it very accurate, my friend.
If you read the story, it doesn't say that.
Yeah.
Well, why bother reading the story when the headline says it all, though?
You're right. Good point.
I just want to say, Richard, maybe a few of these pictures should find their way into the paper. I think being the Long Island power couple that we are, or rubbish couple as some people have called us.
How much
wait.
attention do you need?
Why would you want them in the paper if this wasn't for publicity?
Well, it's not, because I think people should know and see that there are successful broadcasting people here in the area that are in love and out there, and
you guys have
Well, wait.
this is definitely this is what's the word? This is groundbreaking.
Yes, it is.
It's groundbreaking.
It's groundbreaking.
Do you have a public relations guy working on this?
No.
No?
Isn't that odd?
Not yet?
Not yet.
You're the biggest media couple since Kaidi and Maury.
That's a good one.
Now, do you catch these upper echelon, like the weather girls and maybe are they looking at you different now?
I don't know. I really haven't. I've been to a few functions and parties where I've met some of the people there over at CW11 and other places. But no, I've just
Do they treat you like Morgan Freeman from Street Smart?
I get treated very nicely. Go to various parties and have a lot of fun.
Royalty.
Yes.
They don't call you it.
What? Why would I be called it?
Is this yours?
I think they're very happy
I believe in you on
with the way I treat her and everything. Absolutely.
Yeah, right. It's wonderful.
It's changing the show as we know it, dude. It's interesting. I just want to listen to the show unfold as
it's a fine.
Everyone is in love.
It's a fine storyline. Richard, thank you so much.
You got it, guys.
Thank you, Mr. Huff. We'll be talking.
Shave that mustache. It's creepy.
Thanks.
Good
Thanks
day, sir.
Good day.
It's Richard Huff.
Yeah, I'm sure Steve will call him back. You know the guys were only kidding, right?
Yes, it's spelled C-A-R.
Carlisi.
Yes, we know.
Yes,
we know Steve Carlisi.